Hi everyone, our team name is Ocean Farmers, and we're going to present our project called Floating BioIntensive Farm, that is composed by Enzo from Canada, Lachlan from USA, Aurelie from Mauritius, and me from Mexico. Issue and existing solutions. We want you to see what's happening all around the world, the climate change that produces the increase of heat and wildfires, floods, hurricanes, etc. because of the shortage of arable land and how we do a solution to this issue. Over the past 40 years, the earth lost a third of all the arable land, and so there is the creation of new irrigation canals and wells throughout the construction of aqueducts and desalination plants, and throughout the use of hydroponics, reverse osmosis, water processes, insulation, and greenhouses.
Explaining the solution. Our final solution was the Floating Biointensive Farm, FBIF for short. This ocean-top greenhouse is not just for growing things like perennial plants, grains, livestock, and etc., but it can also be used to build entire ecosystems. This model also includes living quarters for the crew and a refrigerated storage room to keep the products from rotting. The FBIF will use solar panels as a source of energy, but the methane produced by the livestock can be collected and used as a secondary source.
How it all comes together. By using perennial plants, it will help us avoid recurrent sowing, as those types of edible plants do not require to be replanted over and over again. Those plants include asparagus, spinach, and blueberries. Moreover, the use of inverse osmosis will allow us to filter seawater into fresh water for irrigating purposes. In addition, the use of hygrometry will help us avoid the wastage of water, as it uses sensors to calculate the level of humidity in the greenhouse.
The aim of our solution is to make many floating farms on sea, which would free up valuable land space. To get our idea to catch on, first we would have to make a prototype FBIF and see how well it works. Then we'd have to make more FBIFs. Three good things about our solution is that it will create job opportunities. The platform built for the floating farm will be made out of plastic waste, so it will help solve ocean pollution too. And biointensive farming techniques will be used to increase the amount of food that we can get from our plots of land. The FBIFs will be expensive, but they will pay off their cost by making food that can be sold in countries around the world. When they have paid off their cost, they can be moved to poor countries where they can supply an extra source of arable land. Conclusion. Our floating biointensive farms are not only a solution to the loss of arable land, they are also a solution to the problem of rising sea levels caused by global warming. If the sea levels rise high enough to destroy regular farms, there will be an extra source of food that we can fall back on. Maybe someday it will be normal to eat food harvested from farms like these. Thank you for listening.
Very good. Very, very interesting. Very interesting. Wow, that's great. Yes, there's a question already. This is going to go on the ocean, or is this going to go on lakes?
It's made for the ocean.
The ocean?
Yeah.
The ocean has big waves. Will that cause a problem?
It's gonna be, the greenhouse will make the whole thing airtight, so it'll be super hard to sink.
Okay. And what about the wind? Is it going to get blown away? Will it end up somewhere else? How do you anchor it down? Anybody have an idea?
I'll answer it. I just want to let someone else from my team have a chance. I guess
Jesus, Enzo, Aurelia? Yes, go ahead, please.
It's because it's controlled by like some turbines that, for that, like he controls like the movement that he does. So the weather, it's not really a problem.
How would you supply nutrients to your plants? Enzo, what do you think? Oh, Aurelia, talk, please.
There will be people working on the greenhouse where will be helping us to give nutrients to plants, irrigate and everything.
Okay, great. Yes. How do you harvest the food, the plants?
There's people in the greenhouse working the machines to harvest the plants and then storing them in the storage room to keep them refrigerated.
So people might live in the greenhouse, live in that little community?
Yeah.
Great, very good. Do you have any idea of what kind of plants might be best for this environment?
Since it's a greenhouse, all types of plants can be grown. Just regulate the temperature and everything.
And the question is, if you're out in the ocean, can you use ocean water to water the plants?
Yeah, because reverse osmosis is filtering the water, the salt water, into normal water.
So that's one thing you wouldn't have to supply. Very good. Well, we're out of time, but that was very, very good.
Hello, everyone. I'm really glad you're all here. I am Manuela from Chile, and I am very excited to talk about Group 4A because I was absolutely impressed about their skills, their research, their the way they team up, the way they supported each other. I would like to say that I was totally impressed that each one of them took a specific role and they all supported each other. Reklan was like the team leader, you know, he supported everybody and was very open to everybody's ideas. Jesus was a team player, you know, supporting also everybody to put things together and ideas and giving feedback. Enzo was like the technical madman on top of all the like scientific information, and Aurelie was she was in charge of all the fruits and vegetables and finding out about the biodiversity and everything, and they will all complement each other so well. It was an amazing thing to be able to be part of the group, to support them and to give them also feedback. I think they made a great team because each one of them had different skills and they all gave their hearts to it. They had everything ready beforehand. So I'm amazed and honored to be able to support you guys. It was a pleasure. Congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you.